Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tim Petey, and welcome to a little special video I decided to throw together, and there's a strip of light right in my face. Sorry for the really shitty production qualities of this. I actually just decided to take you guys through my computer. I was cleaning it out earlier, and I realized, you know, why not just show you guys what I work with, all the various components of my computer that I use, so you guys can see what I get to deal with. So, and I even came up with a little cheat sheet because there's a ton of things. I'm gonna do all the components that I like, the physical components and everything inside the computer. So let's just go over to the computer. Hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. I've never really tried to do this before. Might as well stop right at the case. This is an old Antec, I think it's a CM Storm, but I don't really remember. I got it back when I built the computer, and frankly, I'm pretty sure they don't make this model anymore. I went on the Antec store on their own website to see if I could find what it was, and I just couldn't. There was no indication of which case this is. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's on later. This is just I don't even remember which ones these are. This is just some Blu-ray drive and a DVD burner drive. That's all I need. I mean, I only really use this and this. This is just, I never really burn stuff. This is just like, if I've got something in here that I don't want to take out, I'll just use this. But that's all that really is for. Now we get into the heart of the computer. Sorry if it's a little dark. There's nothing I can really do about it. I don't have any lighting in here. Before we actually go in though, this is a Buffalo 500 gigabyte external hard drive. I don't really use it that much anymore because it has connectivity problems. I think it's a Windows 7 thing, but I don't really need it anymore because if we go inside, I have two Western Digital 1 terabyte black hard drives. Black is supposed to be the loudest, but with the best speed out of the, if you know their ranking system of, I think it's green, blue, and black. I think black is the fastest, and green or blue is the quietest. I can't remember, but I went with black because I don't really care about how loud it is. Actually, guys, you know what? I'm gonna get off for a sec, really quick. I'm gonna stop recording and be back in a second. I'm just gonna get a light so you guys can really see this shit. Hold on one sec. All right, guys, that's a bit better. Got some lighting in there now, so I can go in and hopefully show you guys what's up. So right there, you can see the big ass fan with the Intel logo on it. That's an Intel i5 760 processor. Done good so far. Back when I built this, I'm gonna shift to my other hand. That's better. Back when I built my computer, the i7 was just a little too expensive, and they had a good deal on the i5 when I was building it, so that was fine. These four little strips over here are two are from, I don't even remember, they're XM something, some generic RAM, but they're all 4 gig stick, 2 gig sticks, so I have 8 gigs of RAM, more than enough. Yeah, it's plenty for me, so I don't really know anything that needs more, since a lot of things are actually built to not handle much RAM. There's supposed to be, I think, a Skyrim patch that gives you more, it uses the RAM better, but it's some really complicated fucking thing, and I haven't even bothered, because Skyrim runs fine for me. Right here, the bulk of it is I believe, a Radeon 5770 graphics card down here. I think that's the right model, because I checked all my stats on the computer before I started doing this, and all your computer tells you is the 5770 series, so I'm pretty sure this is a 5770. Good graphics card. It was a good deal when I got it, but the only problem is I think it's starting to show its age a little bit. Games like Skyrim and Rage can't really handle it that well, and I mean, you could say, oh, those are just some of the graphically most demanding games out. Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's clearly the direction we're heading, so that's probably going to be one of the first things I have to upgrade. The processor should last, so should the RAM, but the graphics card is probably going to have to get upgraded eventually. This power supply is an Antec 650 watt Earth Watts power supply, just a generic little power supply. I wanted one with plenty of power, so I mean, in case I ever upgraded and it got really demanding, so I thought, why not? It's a good power supply, it never really crapped down on me or anything, so it's totally fine. Holding all that shit together in the back, you can see the brown is my motherboard. I don't actually know which model it is. It's an Asus. It's a slightly older model. It's new enough to have... God, this fucking giant-ass red wire's in the way. It's new enough to have a USB 3.0 and a PCIe. I think it's PCIe, yeah. Port on it, but it was one of the cheapest ones that had those features, so... It's not super new, but it can handle everything I put in it, so that should be good for a little while. And then if you look under here, the last internal component, that little green strip right here is actually my capture card. It's a Blackmagic Intensity. It was a pretty penny when I got it, but it's totally worth it. It allows me to use my Xbox 360 with my monitor, since I didn't have an HDMI cable. I don't have an HDMI cable for that, as I have the original Xbox 360. I do not have the Slim, although I would definitely like one. It's just not in the budget right now. And as you can see, plenty of fucking wires back there. A lot of those are related to the capture card, since it's got like crap ton of receivers. If you can't stream HDMI into it, only thing that sucks is I can't stream PS3 into it, because PS3s have like this weird HDMI thing where they just for some reason don't function with certain HDMI products. I had a similar thing back when I first got my PlayStation, where we had a Samsung TV in our living room and the PlayStation would not recognize it through HDMI. Who knows why? It's just being a little bitch, I guess. So that wasn't very cool, but nothing I could do about it. So I ended up having to buy fucking component cables for my PS3, and I think I lost them, or I don't even remember what happened. So anyway, that's the internals of the computer. Hold on, I'm putting the fucking camera back on my arm. So yeah, it's a nice little machine. Oh, here's what it looks like with the door back on. I'm not going to put it on because it's a really big hassle. The one thing I don't like about this case is that this door, for some reason, it seems to, if you can, I don't even know if you guys can see this. Let's see if I get my hand out of the way and get that. You see how there's a little bit of scruffing around there and it's a little torn up? That's because this little hook on the door, for some reason, the top ones and the bottom ones don't really line up very well. So like I'll put it in, I'll line up the bottom ones, I'll put on the top ones, and then the bottom ones will just pop out for some reason. So it's really a hassle. It's really annoying to get the door on. So I'm not going to do that right now. Moving on towards the bulky parts of the computer. This is my Turtle Beach X11 headset. It's a great headset for Xbox and PC. I have a really crazy wiring system for it, where I actually have my computer's audio and my capturing audio going through my Blackmagic. So I have this crazy ass setup where I actually don't have to change the wiring at all if I want to play Xbox or if I want to use my computer. So that's really helpful. It's a crazy fucking setup back there. Speaking of which, I might as well show this stuff off. I actually hadn't planned on it. Let me shut my light off. I'll actually bring the light over here and put it on underneath so you guys can just see a little better. This is my original Xbox 360. I put a 120 gig hard drive in it a while ago. I had actually had plans with my dad to try to get a laptop hard drive, but that never panned out because we realized it's really fucking complicated and didn't even want to bother. This is my PS3 Slim. I bought it when it was when the Slim came out at a good deal. I just really wanted a PlayStation for those couple of exclusives that I have, and it's a good system. I just don't. It's not my system of choice. I'm not trying to start a flame or anything. Personal preference here. This is my fuck. What is this? I can't even remember. This is my Dell. God, why won't my light turn on? This is my Dell laser printer. I can't even remember what model it is or anything like that. It's pretty fucking bulky, as you can tell, but it does the job, and it actually only ran out of toner a little while ago. It ran out of black toner, as you might expect, for the first time, but it lasted over 2 years. It lasted right around 2 years without running out of its first set of toner, so that was fucking great. So props to the printer for being that efficient. Moving on up, this is the pride and joy, my microphone. This is the Samson CO1U condenser mic. I fucking love this thing. I found an amazing deal a couple of years ago, like a year and a half ago on eBay. This mic is like usually $200, and this guy was selling it for like $50. And he had more than one, and actually General Lots, I showed him the deal, and he actually bought the exact same mic within a day of me getting it, because he thought, no, it wasn't within a day, it was when I got it and he could hear the difference in my audio. He immediately bought one for himself because the sale was still going on. He uses the exact same mic to this day. These two speakers are my Logitech speakers, and there's the little controller. It's pretty cool. I can't remember what series they are, but I bought them basically because up until basically whenever I would have friends over, since I would usually be watching, like it was me and my girlfriend, or it was me and a friend or two, and we'd want to watch movies on this. The problem is the speakers on monitors tend to suck. So, and you couldn't really use that much. So what I ended up doing was just finding a pretty cheap little set of speakers and a subwoofer. That's what that monster was down there. And just to have when I don't feel like having my headphones on and I'm not chatting on Skype, because if I'm using Skype, that's what I gotta use. But if I'm not on Skype and I'm just listening to music or something, I'll just have these on, and it's pretty helpful. This is my keyboard I did a vlog about a while ago. The Logitech G110 gaming keyboard. I really like it. It's pretty awesome. It lights up, which is pretty cool. I've never used the macro keys, and I don't really plan on it. There was a problem where it was actually interfering with my recording because one of them had defaulted to the same key I used to record with Fraps, so that was kind of annoying, but I fixed that. Nice keyboard. It's got a good feel to it. It feels nice and slick without being like slippery. It's got grip on the keys, so you don't really slide. You can tell when you're touching a key. This mouse is the Microsoft. Oh, hold on. This is the one time I need my cheat sheet. Let's see. This is the Microsoft wireless. Yeah, this is the Microsoft wireless mouse from the 6000 wireless series of keyboard and mouse combos. It came with the This is the V2 mouse, but I have the V3. I bought the V3 set with the keyboard. The keyboard I don't use anymore because it had some reception problems for some reason, and some of the keys didn't work for some reason. The F keys never worked when I used them, so that was a really weird thing. But I loved the mouse so much I just couldn't stop using it. I know it's wireless, so it's not supposed to be quite as good, and it does have some reception problems, but I love the grip of it. I'm not going to do it right now since I'm using my right hand to hold the camera, but I love the grip of this mouse. I love the little back key. I hate the mice that you see with the gaming mice that have like buttons all over the thing, so that's not that good for me, but this thing doesn't run out of batteries too much, and it just feels great in the hand to grip it. I just love it. So we're almost done here. This is an HP 19-inch monitor. Whoa, camera's spazzing out. It was the monitor I used. It's actually an old monitor my dad had that I used to use in conjunction with my laptop. And then I actually, when I built this computer, I just used it as a second monitor since I bought a primary, which you'll see in a minute. This is my webcam, a Logitech Webcam 300. This is what I record the Almost Dailies on, and other stuff sometimes. It's a good little webcam. I actually got it for free because a friend bought it for a project, and he ended up not needing it afterwards, and we basically built a little robotic guy that was supposed to run on this. And we didn't need it. He didn't need it, so he's like, "Tim, you can have it." And he had paid for it, so I got a nice little webcam for the $20 webcam for free. Works fine. I'm pretty sure General Lots actually has the same one of these too. I think that's actually just coincidence, which is pretty hilarious. I've thought about getting like an HD one, but honestly, who really cares too much? And last but absolutely not least is my big ass. Sorry, it's very dirty. I don't have the cleaning supplies for it. My camera spazzed again, but this is the Asus. I don't remember what model number it is, but it's a 21 and I think a half-inch monitor. It's pretty fucking huge. It's pretty awesome. I know plenty of people who have like 24-inch monitors. My dad actually has a badass monitor, but this works plenty well for me. Why is my camera focused? Oh, it's probably because it's on the lens. I'll just angle down a little bit. But the monitor's awesome. It's very crisp, clear. It's got a bunch of HDMI ports in the back. What I do is actually I have HDMI out from the Blackmagic Intensity, which comes up here. But since there's only one port, I have to actually plug and unplug whenever I want to switch between Xbox recording or anything and my PS3, because my PS3 can't, as I said, can't go through the Blackmagic. If it could, it'd be fucking awesome, because then I would never have to have a separate thing on. But a con of the Blackmagic is that it actually, to be in the mode to show the Xbox or anything going through it, it actually has to be it actually cuts out all computer audio. So if I'm like on Skype and I want to play Xbox with someone, I can't fucking do it, because when I'm on the Xbox, my computer audio just doesn't come through. So that's pretty much it. I guess if we're talking about tech stuff, we could also look really quickly at my phone. I talked about this a while ago when I got it. This is the HTC, yeah, I know it's dirty, it's a touchscreen, so what do you want from me? This is the HTC Thunderbolt 4G. It's a pretty awesome phone. This is my first smartphone ever. 4G is fast as hell. I have Verizon, obviously. Probably won't anymore, since I got this before they set their 2G limit for paying for the basic internet. Fuck that. I watch YouTube videos on this thing way too much to go to 2G or 2 gigs. So I think when I did I think they have a calculator, and I calculated how much watching like a 10-minute YouTube video every day or every other day on this thing is like, adds up to like 13 fucking gigs, along with streaming a little music from Pandora and stuff like that. It was like 13 gigs a month, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying like $150 to keep this phone. So I don't know, but that's like over a year away. I haven't even had the phone for a year yet, more like 8 months. So, but I got this case, this reddish case, which is the first case Verizon had for the extended batteries. I have an extended battery in here. It really helps. This thing lasts a little over a day. I usually just charge it when I go to sleep, while I'm asleep. Its battery is not nearly as good. The only thing that I hate about it is the battery. I'll even turn it on. I have a Skyrim background. It's fucking badass. I just got that recently. Got a little swipe thing there. This is the screen. Whoop, I didn't mean to activate that. Close, stupid game. But it's pretty responsive. It's pretty awesome. I have a couple games. I got like Pandora, if you guys can see that. My Peep thing. That's the Twitter that comes with it. YouTube app. Some music, camera stuff. Oh, not the alarm clock. Use that a fucking lot. Facebook I don't really use. Amazon, all that other stuff. Some games, all the Angry Birds. Some other cool ones. Yeah, and that's the Skyrim background. Looks fucking cool. But yeah, that's about it. That's all the tech stuff I have with me. I have my camera. It's a Canon, I can't remember. Is it on here anywhere? I'm sorry if a Canon Vixia HF-R20, that's it. I bought it because it has the ability to have 2 SD cards in it, and you can actually do this thing called relay recording, where if you run out of space on the internal drive, it'll just not even stop recording and just keep going to the SD cards, which I think is a really cool feature. Unfortunately, you can't have it default on, which really kind of stupid to me, but whatever. So anyway, guys, that's most of the tech stuff I deal with. If you like this video, I'll actually turn around so you guys can actually see me for a second. Sorry, my hand's in the way. I'm flipping around the thing so I can see myself. If you guys like this video, I could easily do more of this stuff, like what it is, like do a recording of what I do when I'm editing, that kind of shit. So whatever, if you guys want me to do more like tech or whatever I have videos, or if you want me to see a tutorial, like a video on what I do when I'm editing, or how I getting game footage and all that crap, let me know in the comments. So until next time, guys, my name is Tim Petey, and I'll catch you guys next time.